dynamic energy. You been back there eating now. Much respect to you. Definitely. I am a rapper's worst nightmare. You can call me Freddie. The way I really got the mic scared, or I can flip it. Got you scared of the mic after I spit it. I am lyrics. So you ain't hearing shit at a poetry set if I ain't in it. You hear it. I am the Grim Reaper of rhyme. Killing more MCs than hip-hop beats in its prime. I am the one Lauren left the torch to. Hot like it scorched you, twist it out and torch you all. Force you like pressure. I'm the one that hung the bitch that wrote the Willie Lynch letter. I am the feeling you get when you realize you're coming to a poetry set. I do this because y'all need it. Trying to kill the rumors of me being the reason why Lil Wayne and Kanye out there singing, but every artist got their season. I am not going to keep this bottled up. So I'm nicknaming all whack MCs Alvin. Cause y'all ain't good for shit but holding my nuts. I am food for thought serving up the hungry minds. I'm hip-hop's most wanted assassin, killing rappers for bogus lines. I'm gonna strangle Gucci Mane with his own bandana. I tried to all 50, but he just bragged about it on every album. I am God, manifesting words. And Buffy the Body ain't got nothing on my body to work. Call me the verbal contortionist or the fork-tongued sorceress. Fuck it. You can just call me the deadly, vicious virus that attacks your verses before you've had a chance of recording it. Once you get this message, just for it, I'll show you. Can you hear me in the back without the mic? Yeah. Okay, pretty loud. Shut down. Okay. I'm gonna do this piece by request. One of the sisters that got my album last night asked me to do this, so I'll go ahead and oblige. I think we've all come to the point where we question why we do what we do. Sometimes it's not as fulfilling as we dream it to be. In certain instances, it's just like, all right, God, is this it? You know what I mean? Is this what you got for me to do? Because if it's not, just tell me, because I'm not going to keep bumping my head up against the wall if you got something else for me to do. You know? Because when we're ready to surrender to His will, we're going to surrender to it, but we just got to know what it is. So I went through that, and I was going through like a real serious writer block. Like, it's one thing to do poetry and really just get naked on stage and show your feelings to everybody. But when you drop everything else in your world and say, I'm going to eat off my art, it's just like, I hope they like me, because if they don't, comment, you know, the light bill, I'm going to get paid, you know what I mean? And it's so serious. So do you go with the crowd please, or do you go with this? So when I got tied up in that, I could not write. Like, who am I writing for? I forgot who it was, and a friend of mine told me to write about my writer's block, and I did, so that broke me. For a minute I forgot what I write for. Never reciting the pieces that got my heart poured into tears and anguish of a young life's scorn. Of the trials, the terrors, the crosses I bared before, it makes me wonder what I do this poetry shit for. Yeah, Dr. Seuss rhymes, but how many souls does he save? And the pimp on the corner got lines for days, but whose mind can he free when he's still a slave? I've been told the truth will set you free. Well, here it is. I no longer write for me, or write to relieve. Don't get me wrong, these things I write, I believe. I've lived, I've dreamed. These prophecies I bring, they're all true indeed, but they're not for me. Whatever had me writing dope shit before it's gone. Seems I've lost touch like a paraplegic. Like I've lost the release of life, like a man with no semen. See, lately, the shit I write just ain't strong. I'm a poet, yes, I learned my purpose early on. I'm not a fake ass MC rhyming of trees and spitting bars for claps. And I'm not a shallow poet spitting metaphors for snaps, and you probably never heard this, but every time I touch a mic, I'm nervous, wondering if you thinking, how many times have I heard this? But spitting bullshit to me is worthless. You listening, but you ain't heard this. Sometimes I'll spit the same shit till I see it working. Cause your mind didn't soak up its working. I'm gonna spit it till you get it, that's my purpose. Yeah, I got new shit, but I won't recite it till the Messiah done signed it. Dotted all the I's and crossed the T's. Then, and only then will he send it to you through me. So I guess there's nothing wrong with me gripping the pen while he writes to you through me. Because the reason he stopped my flow is that I forgot to be the message that I bring. How can I speak of righteousness when the masses can't see it in me? How can I speak of peace on the mic and cause grief in life? Or how can I spit the truth and live a lie? I'm a messenger, yes, I'll be a messenger till the day that I die. But for a minute, I forgot what I write for. Yeah, I smile and speak for life, but this poet here done lived a hard life. I don't want you to have to bear the burdens I have, or feel the weight of the heavy heart. I don't want you to have to hear those weary words that worry my world. Don't want you to know that I have felt the frigid chill of a knife's blade from all three angles, from my neck to their neck to my wrist. Yes, I have felt the chill of nothingness, and I've never been colder, with no tissue, no sleeve or shoulder. I don't want you to have to endure the depression, stress, and the lacking of the capability of a woman bearing seed. It's the painful thing being a poet, but I'm finally understanding that I don't have to bear children. Because from my lips I birth divine truths. And even if it takes me 9 months to do it, it'll be better and stronger because he was a good father to it. And maybe I tried so you know that you're not alone. And I can give you vivid imagery and direction so you know how to get home. But for a minute I forgot what I write for. Poets. Like credit, y'all give us too much. We just holding the pen. We might as well be cuffed. For a minute, I forgot what I write for. Being a prophet is like borderline insanity. It's not that easy trying to save all fallen humanity while stressed in the midst of your test. Fasting and praying for him to send you a message. But for a minute, I forgot what I write for. See, at first I thought I was writing for me. Or for him. And then I was writing for you, but none of that is true. See, he writes through me to recite to you in hopes that you're listening. This time, I will too.